dun, dun. Bum 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 bum. How's our audio? Everything is all okay. What's the story? Let me just see. Oh, it's just beautiful. We got Baby G in the house. So what's going on, everybody? If you're not familiar with who we are the Happy Oyster. There's Baby G. Hey Al, how do I get this mute thing out of here? What do I gotta do here to do that? Help me out here. Why is
Well, it's because the thing's on.
Because my what?
It was because it was holding on to that thing. I was getting.
Okay.
Don't put it right there.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Where to clamp it. Good morning, Danny's in the house. We also have a special guest. Tony Joe is in the house. Look.
Morning, everybody!
Hey.
Happy July! Summer's here! Woohoo!
Where are you guys going? You guys
No,
going?
I'm just going here for a minute.
Oh, Baby G, are you leaving?
Gotta run to the bag.
All right. See you later. Bye. Oh, what is going on? Life is good. I've been so busy I haven't shaved. Nah, not really. But I don't know where Freddie is, but maybe Freddie's going to come by. I don't know. The shop is a mess. Life is excellent. Last two shows have been because I've been just so busy. I had the 4th of July off. The 4th of July last week, I had off for the first time in 40-something years, and I was relaxing and taking it easy. And I've been eating and drinking and being merry for a while. So certain things got to get put to the side, but I've also been making my commitment to the Great Gun Oyster Shellfish Company over there, Paul McCormick. I love you, brother. He is awesome. Go over and check out his Instagram. Go over there and be a follower. Go over there and make a comment. Come on over to Great Gun Shellfish. They are awesome. Here's one of his bags. This is a little gun. I mean, it's backwards, whatever. I'm not going to mess with the camera today. All right? It seems to be working. It's in landscape mode. All is good in camera land. Read it backwards. Put it in a mirror. There's his bag. What else do you want me to say? Oh, I thought that was going to hang on the side. That would have been awesome. So, Calvin's in the house. What's going on? We got 10 Speed in the house. Why are people in WHB pushing their bicycles? Because they don't have any air in it. Hey, you know, I've been getting it a lot. It's been a little ugly. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. I do have to wear my stuff inside out. Good morning, Artie Mike. And put my hat down low and not make any eye contact with anybody and kind of look at them out of the side mark. See if, you know. I do get stopped pretty regularly. What are you doing? How you blah, blah, blah. And it goes on and on. Some people are very happy and very supportive. Some people are reaming me out. I had one person kind of reaming me out when I'm holding 2 bags of ice at the 7-Eleven. I'm like, I didn't know what fight. But I hope this will pass. I hope this will only take a year. We are transitioning. No, I'm not transitioning anymore. There's no more transition. I now broadcast myself. What are you, Bart? I am a full-time oyster farmer. I broadcast it as such. I advertise it as such, and that's what I'm doing. And then they start to understand. I became a full-time oyster farmer at the first episode of this, which was in March, just after my 52nd birthday. I am no longer a bike guy. Some of you fans out there, you're coming at me, and I understand, and I do maintain both channels. I do maintain both Instagrams. I do not post anything on our old Instagram. Our new Instagram, though, is really cool. Come on over to the Happy Oyster Company, because we are just having a grand old time with a major career change. And some people are asking me, how come it's taken so long to set up some stupid farm where all you do is grow snot in the shell and and oh. So you know what I got to say to that guy? I was going to make this an R-rated episode, but maybe we'll do it in Italian or something. Was it affangulo or something like that? I can't remember how to say it, but you get the idea. Hey, dude. This is a whole nother ballgame. Now, in terms of why does it take so long? I'm going to get into that a little bit here today. Life is really good. The time to set up a new company. It's time to set up a new, I'm kind of looking at it almost like an empire. The potential to grow is absolutely astronomical, and I mean big. Nice, good job, Cal. I wear my Bike Man t-shirts inside out, believe it or not, because I'm so cheap that I haven't built new t-shirts yet, or somebody, my old lady hasn't got new t-shirts. But I happen to put this one on. This is a special shout out from cousin Joyce, Joe, Christina, and Brian. They gave me this Plymouth shirt. I just had to wear it. Good morning, Frozen's in the house. He had a birthday this past week. Congratulations, happy birthday, Frozen. I don't know how happy they are anymore for me. Myself, I just assume forget them. It's all good. So where was I? Oh, time and setup. I am about, Daryl, what's going on? I would say I'm probably a year ahead of schedule from what I thought I was going to be at. And he said, what do you mean, Bike Man? You've been at this for, I have. I've been at this oyster thing now for about a little over a year. I got involved with Cornell Cooperative up in Southold. Kim Teetrell, sweetheart of a guy. I love the guy. And I just continually keep meeting great people in the oyster industry. And the opportunities that are there are a lot of them. There are a boatload of different opportunities that can be for the guy that wants to work hard or organize or be the leader or whatever it may be. Traditionally, working out in the Bay was a bayman's job, and the bayman, sweethearts, strong like ox, not, weren't necessarily college educated, but they were smart. And then it was just, the bayman thing has starting to, the old bayman of yesteryear are fading away. There are some out there, but the new bayman is a little bit more sophisticated because he has to be. There's not a lot of wild farming anymore. So consequently, there's things that you have to go through and regulations, and you have to please everybody, as well as some of these old school guys. So you have to respect, very important. I've talked about this a trillion times about respect, and you have to respect the old time bayman. Try to help them, maybe convert, not necessarily convert them. They're so smart, these old baymen. And, they got such a lot of knowledge about the bay that if you're trying to be the ecologist and I hate this, yuppie farmer, it's not necessarily going to look too good for these baymen guys. Fortunately, I know a lot of the old baymen, some of them at least locally here, but not in other places. And, I got Freddie, he's an old bayman, a grumpy old sucker that he is. I don't know where he is. So Freddie, the old bayman, and, we're just having a great time. I'm a year ahead of schedule. I originally started this whole thing of becoming my own oyster farm back in probably, I'm going to say November. We had a meeting with Suffolk County. Suffolk County runs the lease program. I'm going to go into that in a second here. While I was at that meeting, I met Sean O'Neill from the Peconic Baykeeper. Sean O'Neill from the Baykeeper said, listen, I have a private piece of property, bay bottom, that we are going to section out, and we are going to permit that to 5 people. The first 5 that come in, or 4 people, or whatever. It's 5-acre plots, about half the size of the Suffolk County lease. So I jumped on that right away because I knew that was going to be a lot easier than going through the county. In addition to that, I went through the county lease program, for which I am currently processing. I had to put myself into jump speed ahead for permits because the Peconic Baykeeper, within a week or so, came back to me and said, congratulations, Bart, you are a new blah, 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 blah. So we started in hard and heavy with the Peconic Baykeeper. Put all the permits through for the Army Corps of Engineers, the DEC, Coast Guard, and anything else that I can't remember, whatever it is. And they all got put in right around the 1st of March. I didn't even get started yet with the Suffolk County. Good morning, Don. So now, here we come to the Suffolk County lease program. You have to put in 3 things, this, that, and the other thing. Meanwhile, I'm way ahead. I'm waiting right now. All I'm waiting on is a couple of permits from the DEC, the county, and the Army Corps of Engineers. Okay. You are now up to date on where we are. The county lease program, for which I got an email, for which I'm going to read to you right that second. This is again from the Suffolk County Aquaculture Lease Board meeting, the 2018 application cycle. If you have an application cycle of 2018, the next time, the chance, if everything goes good, you're going to be probably putting in oyster seed about a year from right now. Okay? So the comment deadline for the 60-day public notice, which was issued on April 11th, has concluded. While there were no objections made for the proposed lease site, the county did receive some general comments on the overall lease program. And it goes on and on and on. All comments are received by blah, 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 blah. Anyway, nobody objected. Again, you are renting, basically you're renting the bay bottom. So they have to put it out there in public notice, i.e. newspaper, public notice, blah, blah, blah. If anybody wants to pitch a bitch, that, hey, I don't want that guy putting that stuff at my thing and get out of here with that, or out in front of my house, or my buoys, or this or that. I'll get into that in a second, because it's starting to get a little ugly. And I think that there's a major amount of miscommunication between a lot of different organizations. I think they've got to get their act together and get their facts straight so that everybody can come to a conclusion and we all have to have a meeting of the minds and not just bash our heads. Bipartisanship, whatever you want to call it, I really don't give a crap. But the good guys, the bad guys, the good guys, and the good guys, the bad guys, and the bad guys, we all got to get together and we got to work this thing out. What are you talking about, Bike Man? All right, bottom line. Anyway, it's an email that goes on. I am a potential possible. I am working on trying to get picked out of the hat to be able to do this. There's 9 slots, 22 people put down for 9 slots. So there's a chance I might not even get picked for the Suffolk County program. But you never know. So I want to be in the program. I know that I've got my other spot, blah, blah, blah. I know it. And you kept them away with a shotgun. Isn't that the truth? But you can't do that anymore. All right. Moving on. So now we're coming to the comments. This Suffolk County lease program of the Bay Bottom to promote aquaculture and whatnot, they sectioned out a whole bunch of the bay in little itty bitty plots. And then the DEC came in and took almost all of them away, like 85% of them away. No, you can't use those. So now there's only 20%. And some numbers are this and some, and a lot of people don't understand that the whole bay is not going to get covered with aquaculture, buoys, and this and that. If you're doing it right, hopefully there's no buoys at all. My system that I've proposed, and we'll find out if it works or not, is 1 buoy for the whole farm. The potential on the farm is, I'm going to say, at least 2 million oysters. At least 2 million oysters on a 5-acre plot. That's what the potential, at least. That means probably more than. But some guys put in, every 4,000 or 5,000 animals, here comes a buoy. Here comes another buoy. So you look out over the bay and all these fucking buoys all over the place. Doesn't bother me, but I can see how it might bother somebody else. I can see how it might bother somebody that is water skiing. I see how it may be yachting or sailing or powerboating or fishing or whatever. So we have to work together either, I don't know how long the lease is for. That's a good question. 10 years for the Suffolk County lease. Of course, you could get kicked off if you're not complying with this and that. Okay, so everybody has this. So this is coming from Joshua Claus of Harvest Moon Shellfish Company. Now this is another, let me move this over here. This is another farmer, this is another guy. Well, I have buoys, you gotta mark where your cages are, but I agree with you. If you trawl them all together, what do you do? This is a formal complaint to the public notice regarding new aquaculture program in the Hogneck section of Peconic Bay. I am an established oyster grower with lease number, meaning the plot number, And the northern section, a few years, he's seen more and more people coming on as aquaculture people. He's worried about disease. He's worried about predators. He's worried about the fact that some of these new quote-unquote oyster farmers are really a joke. They're not taking it seriously. So to get to the gist of it, he goes on and on and on. He's worried about disease. He's worried about overcrowding. He's worried about the buoy situation. He's worried about somebody getting sick and ruining it for everybody else. This guy is right on target, and I could totally understand his whole idea. And he's not against aquaculture. He's looking to vet the farmer a little bit. Hey, what are your qualifications? Do we need more regulations? You know how much I hate regulations. But in maybe, some sort of a standardization. The permit process is brutal, man. You got to have absolute diagrams of blah, 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 and how you're going to do it. And then you sit around and you wait for your approval. I don't know if that's the right way to go. Maybe the DEC should say, this is how it is. But then again, on the other side, do I really want them telling me what to do? So it's a balance. So this gentleman is one of them. Okay? That was letter numero uno. Now, again, we are doing the right thing. We are cleaning the water. We are doing this. We are doing that. But he is on target. Tony Joe is on the house. All right. Now, the other thing he was bitching about, Joshua, was the fact that, okay, all goes wrong, and I got 100 cages out there, and I just say, you know what, the hell with it, I'm just going to leave them out there, and they can just rot. So now I'm dealing with a bunch of litter out in the middle of the bay from these pecan.
Who's littering out there?
This is we're talking about oyster farmers that go under.
Oh.
Okay, and the potential for the oyster farmer to go under is pretty good. And this gentleman here is bitching about the lease program, saying that we're getting a lot of greenhorns out there that not knowing what they're doing, and they could promote disease, and that's blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Are you with me?
Yeah.
So now all of a sudden they go bankrupt, they just leave their shit out there, and the hell with it. Needs more action instead of chatting. Hey, you know what I got to say, Mr. Howe, whatever your name is, today is an update. Don't worry, action is coming. If you become a member here of the Oyster Crew, you will see, well, no. So, now, anyway, going on to number 2. This is a Seacoast Enterprise Association, okay? This is a family business, and he operates 4 marinas and 2 boatyards in 3 Mile Harbor, and serves, 1,000 boaters, blah, 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 blah. And he is a little bit pissed off about the fact that he's seeing these cages and floating cages and buoys and this and that. So here we go. Everything seems, these guys, that's another, and he's right. We have a multi-million-dollar recreational. The oysters are keeping the water clean, to help ecology, and also to help jobs, and also to help the economy. Ecology, economy, you getting where we're coming from? I don't know what the answers are, but I guarantee there is some backlash here coming on, and there's going to have to be some people that are going to have to get together. The last and final letter, dated June the 11th on the 18th, to the Department of Economic Development and Planning of Suffolk County. On behalf of the Shelter Island Yacht Club, we appreciate this opportunity to provide comment on the proposed leasing of 9 new 10-acre shellfish aquaculture leases in Peconic Gardeners Bay. And the opportunity for blah, 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 let me keep going here. Junior sailors, supportive of the efforts to promote shellfish, well-written letter. Need the involvement of affected contingencies, including boaters. So they're looking at, what are the hazards? Can we maybe move you down a little bit? Can we all work together? Where are we here? Why am I frozen up? I don't know. Because Tony Joe's next to me. I get all excited. What happened here? Come on. Doo-doo. Oh, chimney crickets. Why? I froze. Me too. Working on it. Wiggles should have a what?
Wiggles is getting his trunks on one pole.
Arguing. Let me hit that. Boom. Go. Enter. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, baby. Here we go. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Why is that so close? That's my... Look at... Working. Yeah, my mouth is like right there. How do we... Oh, here we go. Ha ha ha! There we go. How's that? All right, we're back in action. Sorry about that, folks. Uh-oh, frozen again? No. Okay. The bearded clam, bearded oyster. It looked a little bearded, didn't it? Oh, frozen, you're funny. I know. I got some serious nose hairs, Dan. I'm sorry. All right. We're back in action. Sorry about that. I had a little delay. Where was I? I can't remember. Suffolk County Baykeeper letters, having a grand old time. So you see where this whole thing is going. So we're still we haven't even been picked out of the hat yet for the Suffolk County program, but yet we are on the Peconic Baykeepers program, and we are moving along at a pace of a snail because we're held up because of the DEC, the Army Corps of Engineers. And at the looks of things, I think there might be something to deal with the county as well. Okay, everybody's all kind of in cahoots together. And part of it, I think, is the fact that they're kind of letting this thing with the opposition phase out a little bit. Are they waiting until the middle of the summer? Then they're going to give us our leases knowing damn well that we can't get seed. We're not going to be able to get out there this season, and it's probably going to be next season. That could be it too. And maybe it'll blow over, and the Devon Yacht Club and the Shelter Island Yacht Club and this guy and that guy and everybody else kind of gets together and we kind of talk within the next year. These are all the things that I'm looking at and how to work it out, not butt heads. The last thing we need to do is butt heads. We all got to work together, man. The other thing we got to do too is we have to worry about product, and we do have to worry about disease, and it's so important in this heat to keep your product load cold. I know other oyster farmers are watching, so guys, we got to work. We got to work on this. This is important. If we could keep it at 50 degrees, that would be awesome. Okay. Make sure you put the shade over top when you're cultivating. And ice, boys and girls. I'm sorry, it's an added expense, but get some freaking ice, okay? And coolers. Do not let them sit outside.
Cheaper than a lawsuit. Cheaper than a sick person.
Cheaper than a sick person. And not just that, Tony Joe, you're everybody else that's out there in the industry. So you got to keep it clean. Got to keep it cold. Letters, good time, 4th of July, opportunities are abound in the whole shellfish industry. Let me tell you what, if you're willing to work hard, there's a lot of different places that you can get work. I do not recommend just going out there and trying it on your own. Go out there and work for somebody else.
Right, recreate the wheel.
Yeah, go work with somebody else, go learn the deal like I am slowly moving. With that happy note, Tony Joe is in the house. Tony Joe! Tony Joe, you got anything good?
Well,
yeah, you do.
About Cousins being here?
I talked a little bit about Cousins being here, not a whole lot. We had a cousin from the Scatolites.
Scatolites. My cousin Ken, who is manager and keyboardist of the Jamaican original band, the Scatolites. They originally started in the '60s, and they were doing a gig out east here. And he reached out to me a couple of years ago on Facebook. I haven't seen him really in 40 years. And anyway, we met up. We went out. He played at Stevens Talkhouse out in Amagansett. I met him out there, and it seemed like we just saw each other yesterday. It's pretty amazing. So we had his show was awesome. If you like ska music, it's kind of the origination of reggae, cross between like jazz, rock, reggae. Scatolites, look them up. They play around the globe. He travels with them. He was going in last night to play at the Brooklyn Bowl.
The Brooklyn Bowl, that was a neat spot.
Yeah, that's a whole nother spot too. But anyway, he's a cousin from my dad's side, my Pesco Solido side. and I originated from a town in Italy called Pescasolido. And anyway, my kids met him, my husband met him, and it's actually the first cousin from that side they've actually met.
It is. It was interesting, to say the least.
And we do resemble one another. We're hoping to do that side of some kind of
You know
reunion.
what?
The nose and the eyes.
Oh, I didn't.
The Roman nose.
I didn't really. I wasn't checking it out.
Yeah, kind of the Roman nose.
I was looking at his fingers. He's a piano player.
Yeah.
His fingers, he looked like Grampy's fingers. They were kind of short, but kind of like stout, like strong, you know?
Yeah, so yeah, the skylight. And we had cousins down last week. And yeah, I mean, a rarity for us because we have it usually weekends and during the week we're busy with the shop, so it's been a bit of change, good change. I've been working real estate, busy with that, doing some stuff with that, and now that the summer is here upon us, people have settled in their homes, people have settled whether they rented or purchased this or that, but still trying to get some information out there.
What else you got for me, Steve? That's it. So, update on the boat. The boat is coming along. We're working on that. I was expecting Freddie to be here. I really don't have much else to tell you about that situation. But I just got reintroduced to these things called shark bites. They are a fitting that works on this flexible tubing, and they come on and off like this. Jim Frozen just got back from Staten Island from mother-in-law's funeral. You didn't tell me that, Jimmy. I didn't know that. I'm sorry to hear that.
Jimbo, yeah. Oh, you could have come out here too.
That sucks. You should have stopped by. It is good stuff. It is expensive, but boy, is it simplistic, to say the least. It's got these little fancy things in here, and this tubing, and it works on copper, it works on plastic, it works on this stuff called PEX. This is actually going to be the water intake. We're working on that for the pump. It's got a little screen so that we don't clog the crap out of it. But this is the water intake to the two separate pumps, and what's going to happen is it's so simple and so easy. It's just, you just take it like that, and you push as hard as you can, and it kind of clicks in. And it doesn't, it's like one of them Chinese thumb things where you stick it in there. You can't get it out. Same type of principles here. Leak-free, maintenance-free, I hope corrosion-free. You know, everything we do on the boat is salt water, and more salt water. So, we're trying to work on that accordingly. That's where we were with that. Oh yeah, we put that, so I put some of those fittings on the pump. I don't know if you saw the rinky-dink pump fittings that came with this thing. So I got some stuff, put some of them things on it. Oh, these things come in all different flavors and kinds. 90-degree elbows, they even got spigots. You just jam the pipe in there and it's a faucet, like a hose bit. Crazy stuff. I love it. I think it's awesome. It's my new favorite thing. You know, I used to get out the soldering and all that. So, the weather here has broken, talking about 5 days at 100. We were hot as hell here and the humidity was brutal. Oh, it's nice, man. Actually, it's a beautiful day. I don't know where Fred is. Well, of course. What else? Talked about.
Is that a marine pump or a harbor freight pump?
No, it's a marine. It's a real honest to goodness. It's not a harbor freight. It's a SureFlow Pentair, specific for saltwater washdown sport fishing boats. This is, you know, what the big boys use. It's the heaviest, dutiest one that can put out the most amount of power and water at a pop. It pushes it out. Here's the box of the thing. I think I might show you this a while ago. The fittings were a joke. The ultimate 5 gallons a minute is what it puts out at 60 psi. SureFlow. Oh, you gotta read backwards. Put it in the mirror.
Yeah, you put in marine pump, SureFlow, specific for salt water.
Yeah.
Oh,
they do have ones that are made for like whatever, so I don't know. Have a backup. Yeah, that's good. Actually, I'm gonna be running 2 of those, and one for washdown, pressure washer, and one for the tumbler. Good idea to have a backup. We were talking about that the other day about battery action, having a backup battery or a generator or the inverter or whatever it may, you know.
Yeah,
Again, we have a
saying,
generator.
yeah, have a backup.
Yeah. What else do I got for you guys? I don't have a whole hell of a lot. I'm gonna get to work on the boat now. It's a beautiful day. Maybe do a little painting. We'll do a little. We got the davit. We gotta finally hook up. Once the davit is finally hooked up, then I'm gonna be able to figure out the distance for that front culling cable, which is kind of cool. It's gonna be cool. Looking forward to it. What was that Calvin saying? Fermented? What's he fermenting?
Happy cows, better than fermented silage.
Happy what?
Happy cows, question mark, better than fermented silage, S-I-L-A-G-E.
Okay. Silage ferments on the top of the silo. Sometimes the cows like it like that. I remember Norman talking about that. All right. So, oh, look at Tony Joe. She's going all out. All right. What else you got for me? Yeah, nothing else.
So today is
Today is what?
7th
Today is the 7th?
of July.
Right. I've changed my hours now with Paul. I'm working definitely Sundays is for sure, and either Thursday or Friday, one of those 2 days, for a total of 2 days a week.
You show this bad?
I did. I am heading up to Cornell on Monday of this week to go talk with those guys. They're really. Then, what else? I don't know. Waiting on legalization in Massachusetts. We would like to be there for that occasion. We talked about that in the past. And when that happens, if it is on a Saturday, I will be broadcasting from up there. I'm trying to keep the broadcast going no matter what, each and every Saturday. Even like last weekend, we were only on for 2.5 seconds. Well, it was a little bit longer than that, but you get the idea. Consistency is the key. I know my channel is not quite super action right now. I understand.
Thank you for your patience.
Yeah, thank you for your patience. I'm having the time of my life, and I'm glad I can share it with you guys. Because again, we wouldn't be having half as much fun if it wasn't for you guys. You guys are what makes the Happy Oyster Company. So please come on over and comment and subscribe and tell us where you're from. We love that. We're getting from people all over the world, and it's slowly but surely building along. It's like that little chugga. We're just chugging along. We're waiting to hit that 1,000 subscribers. I hope I'm in the water before I hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. We're at like 700 now or something like that. I can't remember where we are. I really don't look at it. I really don't follow it as closely as I used to follow that kind of stuff. The YouTube channel is kind of secondary right this second to a certain degree because I got so many irons in the fire right now regarding this place, that place, and this oyster thing. And my makeup and my mindset is to build and build and build and build. And create a monster that you can't handle anymore. That's what that's my goal, to create a beast that can be tamed. I'm having a great time, being successful.
Daryl Goritz enjoys your company.
Thank you, Daryl. We enjoy you too.
In Zip 2000. Hey,
Zip's in the house. Oh,
right.
cool.
Yeah, he's been doing some
It's
great
about
stuff.
time for him to come down and pay a visit. We'll pick you up at the ferry.
Can't wait to see the channel and the content grow.
Yeah, it's coming. It's just a slow but steady thing. I'm hoping Tony Joe's going to get on board here with that damn t-shirts, TJ.
Okay.
I need t-shirts.
Tell Harry from Luxembourg.
Harry's from Luxembourg right now?
Yep.
Nice. Thank you, Harry. Thank you for tuning in. I assume you came over from the Bike Man channel, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. How much are you getting hassled a lot when you go out about the bike shop? Tony, are you getting hassled about the bike shop? Huh? You should have seen the look.
Everybody that I see is like, mainly they're concerned about if we're still alive. I think they don't say that, but wondering if we're still alive. It all happened so fast. It really did happen so fast. But people that are close to us know that we've been talking about, been talking about stuff.
So the question is, are you getting stopped by summer people and saying, "What the hell are you doing?"
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if there's another bike shop in the area by next year. I
hope there is. I really do.
I've been talking to people, and I've said to them,
we need a bike shop.
We can consult. I can help you with that. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Absolutely, I'd love more than that.
We built my mother-in-law Louise. God bless her soul. She started with 42 years, and we created a niche. but we're moving on while we can, and
Yeah.
you're all here because of the bike show, so we cannot.
No, not all of them. Some of them
some
are here
do,
because they've come here because of oysters. And,
Oh, wait a minute, Calvin. All right, I'll get
What?
on the T-shirts. I'll get on the stickers. Calvin needs oyster stickers for his new bikes.
Thanks, Calvin. We gotta push it a little bit.
All
We
right,
really
so I'll
and the
get
stuff
on it.
and the T-shirt we got planned. You guys are gonna love it. I'm not quite sure how we're
Daryl's
gonna.
been tuning in for from Luxembourg the past 3 years.
Thank you.
Thank you, Daryl. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you.
Randy from Trinidad. Welcome.
Oh, I know Randy. Yeah, I follow him on Randy Kelly. He, I think we fixed a tandem of his way back when. And Randy is cool. Randy in Trinidad. I follow him on Instagram. Oh, he's got some nice country down there. Let me tell you what.
And my cousin that I just talked about, my cousin with the Scatolites, he learned from one of his members how to cook Trinidad food. So yeah, Trinidad. Jim, I'm just frozen. I'm just sending back to you. BMX boy should jump on the bike shop. We spoke to him years ago.
Yeah, it's not. It's
So it's whatever. But anyway.
Not getting into that.
Oh, John Baca, his local bike shop closed a month ago. He's out of his garage.
Yeah.
eBay. That's.
Hey.
Yeah, I'll get working on the T-shirts and the stickers. Thanks, but we'll get working on that.
Cool.
Everybody,
Alright.
stay well, stay cool. If you have a neighbor if it's hot in your area, you got neighbors that are older, just check in on them. You know, just let them know that you're available if they get hot or this or that. And have fun, be safe.
Be cool. Come on and check us out next week at the Happy Oyster Show. I can't use my new tagline because I don't have my new T-shirt yet, but it's coming, guys.
You're gonna love it, believe me.
Oh, a smile is contagious, guys. So let's start an epidemic. Let's all be happy. Let's all have fun. Love you guys. Love you all. Please come over and share us. Check us out, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. See you guys. We'll see you next week, okay? Be safe. Stop. You want to end? Yeah. See you. See you guys.